this you constantly tilting in Clash Royale, trying to just scramble to try and find the best deck possible for your arena. Well, what if I told you it isn't your deck? In today's video, I'll be teaching you multiple tips on how to progress in Clash Royale throughout the trophy road. And make sure to stick around to the end because there's this one secret trick that no one talks about. Alright, the first tip, and obviously, I think you guys will know this one, it's money. I'm sorry, but simply, it's probably the most effective way to be able to get out of mid ladder. Now, personally, I haven't spent money on Clash Royale in over 3 years, back in 2022 when the passes were busted. Now, unfortunately, you'll never be able to get another value offer such as the 2022 Brawl Pass. But honestly, the new Brawl Passes are pretty solid. They give you an Evo and a bunch of other rewards. And usually the Evos, whenever they first drop, are absolutely insane. But I understand that money is probably not an option that most players can get, which I totally understand. I haven't spent money on Clash in a very long time. But this is just here to say that if you are going to spend money on Clash Royale, make sure to do it on the battle passes. They are the greatest offers you can get. Now, usually during the holidays, there are some great offers you can pick up, but unfortunately, they are extremely pricey due to Supercell, wanting to dish out all the money they can on the special occasions of like Christmas. But hey, if you have extra money laying around over the holidays and there's offers that you extremely like and you know that you'll use, then you can go ahead pick them up. Honestly, all I'd do if I were to spend money on this game is just buy the battle passes. That's about it, honestly. So you know how I said in the intro that it's mainly just your deck holding you back? Well, I guess I was kind of lying, but here, I'll explain. Basically, I feel like we all have fought a Logbait player before. They're like NPCs. Everyone uses Logbait. I hate that deck so much. Now, what you could do is make a deck that almost fully counters it, but is also viable when you're not fighting Logbait. Say, for example, my homemade deck that I made in 2022, without the knowledge that Logbait even exists. It's just coincidence that it counters Logbait. Now, you might be thinking, hey, this is clickbait. You said it's not based off of your deck. Well, all of those videos that say the best deck for each arena, they don't count for like countering popular deck. But also, yeah, I did kind of lie, I guess. That's my bad. Now, if you need some help with cards that kind of counter like popular decks, for example, Logbait, I know I talk about it a lot. I'd probably say make sure to use 2 spells and maybe some piercing cards like Val, Magic Archer, or maybe even Bowler. Now, if you're newer to the game, this could definitely help you out. This is good placement and prediction. Now, this is pretty vague, but overall, I think it could definitely help some people in the audience out here. Overall, I'd say there are some amazing videos on the internet that you can find on YouTube about guides for placement and predictions. But here, I'll give you a pretty vague, short description of basically what predictions are and how you should use them. Basically, predictions are when you place a card or a spell when you predict that your opponent's gonna play something. Say, for example, you predict that your opponent's gonna place a skeleton army, so you pre-fire a log. Sometimes it might not work out, but if your opponent is extremely predictable, then you should be able to pull it off. Now let's discuss placement. This is mainly for cards that like kite things. Say for example, Ice Golem. You can place him on a certain tile, which will make certain cards follow him. Say for example, a P.E.K.K.A, a Knight, Mega Knight, whatever. This is extremely useful, and once you master it, it can definitely help you out. Here, I feel like I use placement and prediction pretty well in this game against a Logbait player who also used Boss Bandit and Mega Knight in their deck. I know, that is oh my gosh, that is a horrendous deck. Now let's analyze the greatest parts of this gameplay, just to show you examples of what placement and predictions could really be like. I mean, throughout this whole game, all he was doing was just logging, and then as soon as I would log, all he'd do is just place Goblin Gang at the bridge. So what I'd do to counteract that is just placing Ice Wizard because of his spawn damage.
Now want to see an example of bad placement? Yeah.
That's pretty cool now, isn't it? Although this isn't the most optimal position to place my guard, it did help conserve some health. Although there's a way so the Mega Knight only targets 1 guard. Although I didn't manage to pull it off this game. Now let's fast forward to overtime when he placed Mega Knight at the bridge. Oh my gosh, this guy. As you can see here, what I decided to do with my E-Barbs is place him perfectly in the middle of the Mega Knight, so he only targets 1 E-Barb at a time. I'd say that's about it for this game. I did end up winning, it's just, I don't know, I really wanted to share this match. It's just, it got on my nerves so much. Once again, here is a great video that you should watch for placement. It's made by Abdude, one of the greatest Clash Royale creators when it comes to trying to learn how to play the game. So yeah, after you're done watching this video, make sure to check out his video. And I'm sorry, I remember watching this one guide for predictions, but I'm sorry, I just cannot find it for the life of me. But overall, predictions should come to you over time, kind of like riding a bicycle. It comes with you naturally. Alright, another tip I have is to use your resources reliably. Now what do I mean by this? Basically, whenever you have magic items, do not use them on random cards just to level them up unless you're in early game. Because once you get to mid-ladder, all of your cards are under leveled, you'll just be cooked and you'll be forced to spend money just to be able to progress. Make sure to use your resources on cards that you'll know you'll use in multiple decks. Say for example, Dark Goblin, Log, Cannon, and cards that you are overall confident with and you know that you'll use in multiple decks. Maybe even if you're a mid-ladder menace, that could be like Mega Knight or Boss Bandit. Now it's time to discuss books. Please do not use them on 6 witches. Please. Oh my gosh, I've seen so many people use them on like level 9 cards just because they want to level them up. They don't understand the value of books. Books are the most expensive and valuable items inside of this game. So what you want to do, only use them on level 13 cards, going from 13 to 14. And whatever you do, only use Book of Books on either legendary cards or champions, because all the other cards, epics and lower, are so easy to get, trust me. Although, oh wait, I forgot to mention, make sure to use your Book of Books on a level 1 Berserker. Trust me, you'll thank me. I promise. Now, for this last tip, what you want to do is make sure to play the events. Because honestly, in my opinion, the removal of the season shop was a great feature. Hey, that's... Shush. It's my opinion. It's okay. I guess that's a topic for another video. What I do is to save 3 Evo shards just in case the Evo that you want gets an event. Because monthly, you get 3 free Evo shards just from these events. Also, make sure that when there is a book event, do it. Sometimes it's okay to pass on an Evo that you don't want. But if a book is out, you need to get it, no matter the rarity. I understand if you can't, if you're like on vacation or something. But if you can, you need to. Also, a small little tip for you guys is that you can actually get the crowns from Classic 1v1, so you don't actually have to lose trophies for them. Alright, the final tip. The big secret that you've been waiting for. Or you may have forgot, who knows? Alright, drumroll please. Yeah, it's just playing the game more. Playing the game more will just make you better, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, hey, an Ultimate Champion gave me this tip. I mean, might as well give it to you. Do you want to be cool? Do you want extra perks that other people can't have? Well, why not become a channel member? As a channel member, you'll receive perks such as loyalty badges for how long you stay as a member, shoutouts at the end of my videos, members only shorts, and members only videos to show how I make my videos. And that's only for $1. That's a pretty good deal in my humble yet objective opinion. See, if I weren't me, I'd definitely buy that. But if you want to support this channel a little bit more, you can spend $2 extra to get early access to new videos.